welcome to Happy Hour with the Hamiltons.
Look at that smile.
Thank you.
Love
Yours
it.
is nice too.
Thank you.
So this is episode number 2. We already did a number 1, and now we're going to do a number 2.
No, that's us. We're not doing a number 2. We haven't done a number 1. This is episode 2.
Yeah.
To bring some clarity to that.
And I'm Chelsey.
Look how red her face is. I'm Brandon.
Well, we're going to have a great show today.
Yes.
Because we're going to chat with some of our friends. We're going to introduce you to Amanda Pflugrad. She is a Boston Celtics post and team reporter. So it's interesting to see how her world has changed since the COVID-19 pandemic and no sports right now. So we're going to check in with her, see how she's doing and what she's doing to keep entertained.
We're also going to catch up with Laura Walsh, an Arizona native, country singer, songwriter, superstar. She is in Nashville right now, so we're going to see what she's up to. I know she's hard at work working on new music, and she's going to perform one of her latest hits for us at the end of this episode, so stay tuned for that. But we're going to have fun in this episode, but it's also a serious time. We want to thank everybody on the front lines, nurses, doctors, everybody in the medical world, delivery drivers, people dropping off boxes, packages, the people that are going out and grocery shopping and delivering those to houses as well. So many people out there who really can't stay home. They have to go to work. So thank you to all of you.
Yeah, and if we didn't list you, know that we still are so grateful for you, all the essential workers out there. Thank you for everything that you're doing. I also have to give a special quick shout out to Christy Brown. So I have a lot of friends who are nurses. She's one of them. We used to cheer together in the NFL. She had her kids do a race to see who could clean up the house the fastest with some sanitizing wipes.
Brilliant.
So all the moms out there, there's a good hack for you to keep the kids entertained and also have them do some chores.
Turn cleaning into a game.
Exactly.
That's brilliant.
And I also want to give a shout out to Emmett Independent School District number 221 to be exact. I saw this on Facebook. They did a rendition of a Dr. Seuss book. So it says, I will teach you in a room. I will teach you now on Zoom. I will teach you in your house. I will teach you with a mouse. I will teach you here and there. I will teach you because I care. So just do your very best and do not worry about the rest. Love it.
That's just
Isn't
brilliant.
that beautiful? So
Fantastic.
teachers, all of the teachers out there, seriously, thank you for everything that you do. Even some of the unified district workers who are working really hard to make sure that parents know the resources and tools they need. So thank you to all of you.
All right, it is time to jump into our first interview. Amanda Pflugrad, a great friend, Boston Celtics host and team reporter. So here it is. Take it away with our interview with Amanda Pflugrad.
Hi, Amanda. How's it going?
Hey, it's so good to see you guys. It's been way too long.
I know. It's so good to see you, too. Oh, by the way, you look gorgeous, darling.
Oh, well, thank you. So do you, as always.
And it's good to see you're in Arizona, the best state in the country.
I have to agree with you. I feel so at peace here. The weather, I mean, you can't ask for better weather. So it's just been amazing to just be with family and, you know, get outside every now and then to get some fresh air and get your mind going a little bit.
Yes, exactly. Well, so for people who don't know, you work for the Boston Celtics. I'm allowed to say that, right?
Yes.
Okay, great.
No,
It's a secret
it's
here.
part of the top secret program.
Yeah. Top secret. Hush, hush. But that's been a part of your life for a long time.
This is my 5th season with them now. So it's, I mean, the time has just flown by. It's just such a great organization, amazing people, really has that family atmosphere that I love about it.
When Rudy Gobert tested positive for coronavirus with the Utah Jazz, you all at the Celtics recently played them, and then you had to go into the 14-day quarantine because of that.
Yeah.
So what was that like?
It was really scary because it all happened so fast. We're able to luckily fly back to Boston, and then they told us, you know, you need to quarantine for 14 days. I didn't even see my boyfriend during that time frame because they were just like, just be as careful as you can. So luckily the rest of the team tested negative, but I ended up calling my primary care because I was so nervous that I potentially had it. And so I explained to her that I had been with Marcus Smart. We had done interviews with him, and they actually, I was very, very fortunate. They got me in to get tested. That test really, really hurts.
Yeah,
Like,
what did it feel like? Because it sounds like it goes way deep into your nasal passages.
It does. So she told me, she's like, we're going to pretty much touch your brain with this. And I was like, okay,
Oh,
this is great. But it was almost like, you know, you knew it was going to be bad, but I needed to know the results. So it's like I didn't even care. It's just like, all right, let's go, you know? And so it was this huge swab, and she just stuck it up as far as she could. And it was, I was crying, and I felt like I couldn't even open my eyes because it was so painful. And she kept saying, open your eyes, like, don't tense up, like, we really need to get back there. And so, yeah, I ended up getting that done. And then luckily I was negative, and I came home and was able to be around my family. I did quarantine for a few days after that, but yeah, lucky I was negative, because I know a lot of people aren't, and it's really scary.
So everybody in the sports world is like, we need sports right now. How are you feeling?
Yeah.
Because you are sports 24/7. Like, are you kind of enjoying a break, or are you like everyone else thinking, no, I want to have sports right now?
You know, it's so weird because it was such a crazy adjustment, because you're going a million miles an hour. This is the busy time, and you're thinking about playoffs, everything like that. And it just stopped. Sports, compared to everything else that is going on, is not even up there right now. You know, there's people that are losing their jobs. There's people that are so sick, and it's just, it puts so much things into perspective of that. Like, I'm just so thankful that I'm healthy right now. I'm so thankful that I'm employed right now, you know, and not to say that you take those things for granted, but it's like every day when I get up, I'm like, thank God my family's okay. And because there are a lot of people that aren't fortunate enough, and it really breaks my heart, you know, the people that are suffering. And yeah, it's definitely a crazy time, but trying to take advantage in maybe areas or pick up hobbies that I usually wouldn't have time for.
Yeah, now is the time when the negative thoughts slip in. You have to quickly turn it into a positive somehow. But
it's hard at times.
If people still need that NBA fix, you're doing Zoom interviews with some of the players, right? With the Celtics.
Yep.
Where can people see some of that?
We're putting the full interviews on YouTube on the Celtics page. So if you just go to Boston Celtics on YouTube, so far we've interviewed Vincent Poirier, Enes Kanter, Jason Tatum, and then Gordon Hayward. So those will be full on YouTube, but we're going to be doing snippets on social as well. So if you just go to Celtics Twitter, also the website, you can see the full interview. And something exciting too that's coming up is we're actually going to be doing more of a celebrity series. So off the court stuff, of kind of reaching, I would say, a wider audience of not just sports. And we have Maria Menounos coming on Monday for an Instagram live, which we're very excited about. She's a Boston girl, but, you know, just kind of reaching out to everyone and kind of seeing that, you know, we're all in this together right now.
Yes.
Maybe you can get Mark Wahlberg on. He's probably a Boston Celtics fan, right?
We've pitched it. We for sure pitched it. So we'll see. Maybe that would be awesome in the coming weeks. That's for sure.
Crossed for you, girlfriend. You, and was it a TikTok video or something else? I think Brandon said that he saw.
Yeah, did you fix the fan?
So, you know, I'm just really feeling it, really feeling the music. And, you know, it's a lot of like your hands in the air or your hair flying up. So, yeah, I hit it with my hand, and it literally went up in the fan, and it made a horrible noise. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And it got all the way stuck, but I got lucky.
Girl.
Amanda Pflugrad on TikTok. TikTok. Don't try this at home. Needs to be added to the bottom of the video.
Yeah. Like, I literally.
Can we say TikTok from now on? I love that.
I'm working on another kind of social media. It's called TikTok.
It's refreshing.
Yes.
It can be for like our generation.
Girl, you know I love you.
I love you too. I love you both.
And speaking of social media and TikTok, aka TikTok, where can people follow you on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok,
Facebook, all the things?
It's just my name, Amanda, and then I have _Pflugrad, Pflugrad. Really weird last name, really weird to pronounce, but yeah, just Amanda _ last name.
All right, Amanda. We'll see you next time.
Gonna give you a big squeeze when we can.
All right.
Wasn't that great?
Yes.
Amanda is just so funny. I think that's one of her hidden talents.
Yes.
She just cracks me up the whole time, and she is just like light. So Amanda, thank you for brightening all of our days.
And speaking of light, we've got another interview. Laura Walsh, again, Arizona native, living in Nashville, country music superstar. She's on her way to the top. We caught up with her from her home in Nashville. Laura Walsh, everybody. How are you, Laura?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So good to see you.
Yes, and you look beautiful. I told you earlier, but you look great, girlfriend.
Oh, do you?
Thank you.
So what is life like in Nashville on lockdown?
Oh my gosh. Well, actually, it's crazy. It was like very strange timing because we just had the tornado hit as well. So like everything was kind of normal, and then all of a sudden we have this tornado hit, and we're all reacting from that. And then literally the next week, being told that bars are shutting down, music is shutting down, we're on lockdown. I will say though, it's so heartwarming and overwhelming to be in a community that is so, I mean, they call it the volunteer state, and it's because literally the day after, or the day the tornado hit, that literally the next day when everybody woke up, people were just rushing to go help everybody. And in fact, there were so many people coming to help that they had to turn them away, say we have too many people helping. That's like how much the heart of Nashville is just so community oriented. It's beautiful.
That is so beautiful.
It is beautiful. That's what people need to hear right now. They need those like little glimpses of hope.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It's like all over this place. I mean, the energy here is unlike anywhere else. It's amazing.
I like that you said energy. I'm very sensitive to energy, and you've got great vibes. I can feel
Oh, thank you, girl.
Thank you. I'm like, stop it, keep it coming. No, I'm just kidding.
So tell everybody a little about yourself, because you're from Arizona and you've performed on big stages with big people.
Yeah. So I'm an Arizona native. I love Arizona. It has my heart. But I've been trying to move to Nashville for the last 8 years. And I'm going on 2 years now of living here in May. It's not like the most like industry right answer, but I just really felt like God was telling me it wasn't time, like throughout those 8 years. And then finally when the right door opened, it was just like everything just fell into place, and it was like, this is the time I'm supposed to be here. And I was able to really cut my teeth in Arizona and had like such a safe, amazing community to do that, and really hone my craft, and I'm still honing my craft, but really build that confidence within myself that this was a career route that I could take, and to have the privilege of opening for huge names like Leonard Skinner and Casey Musgraves and Alice Cooper, just Hunter Hayes, like just to name a couple of them, like, oof, like how do you get those opportunities?
Well, you got to perform at Country Thunder out here in Arizona too. Not a lot of people can say they've done that.
Yeah, quite a few times too, and it's unlike anything else. The vibe at Country Thunder is everything and anything goes.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's fun. It's just like country wonderland.
That's right.
That's a great way to describe it.
So I know everything's basically up in the air right now with performances. Do you have anything scheduled back in Arizona this year for a performance that hopefully will happen?
I hope so. I've been performing at the Princess for the last couple of years during 4th of July week, which is actually my birthday. I hope that happens. If it doesn't, I totally understand.
So what are you working on right now? What kind of music? Did you just newly release anything? Anything coming up in the future?
Yeah, I just released a single tease. I think I know the next one I'm going to release. It's called Garden of Eden. So I've been sitting on them for a while. I'm really excited to finally like breathe them to life and share them with everyone.
That's so exciting.
We're just so excited for you.
We are.
Sweet.
So where can people find you? What are your social media pages? How can people listen to your music and stay up to date with you?
You can find me on pretty much every streaming surface or social media surface is Laura Walsh Music. Spotify, Apple Music is just under Laura Walsh. Pretty much everywhere. Just type in Laura Walsh or Laura Walsh Music and you'll find me.
Laura Walsh, so good to see you, and you take care and stay healthy and keep singing, please.
Yes, please.
Thank you. It was so good to see you guys.
So good to see you too. And without further ado,
It is
here's
time.
the song.
Yes, Laura
Garden of
Walsh,
Eden, take it away.
You've awakened something in me I can't put back to bed. That look in your eyes just fuels the fire, burning candy apple red. Just one taste won't fix this crave. I've gotta finish what I've started tonight. took the bait, and now I can't wait to sink my teeth into another bite. Your forbidden fruit has got me believing I might have walked into the garden of Eden. This thing between me and you're the most addictive feeling. I don't plan on leaving the garden of Eden. The garden of Eden. Ooh, ooh. You're too good to be true. I know your past behavior. Is it all for show? I need to know, are you a serpent or a savior? I'm curious, is it poisonous? This love you're letting me believe is mine. Now I'm in too deep and not to play for keeps. Let's finish what we started tonight. Your forbidden fruit has got me believing I might have walked into the garden of Eden. This thing between me and you're the most addictive feeling. I don't plan on leaving the garden of Eden. The garden of Eden. Is it a foolish dream to think that I could be the apple of your wandering eye? That apple's quick to lose its shine. Tell me, babe, it's not the same this time. Your forbidden fruit has got me believing I might have walked into the garden of Eden. This thing between me and you're the most addictive feeling. Paradise is in your eyes, don't tell me they're deceiving. Your forbidden fruit has got me believing I might have walked into the garden of Eden. This thing between me and you, I don't plan on leaving the garden of Eden. Garden of
Her voice is so good.
Amazing.
And that was just from her home.
I know, like
mean, imagine her on stage or in a recording booth.
I can't even imagine going up against her in a karaoke contest. She would win every single time.
Or you could sing with her on stage karaoke and just move your mouth
Yeah.
to her singing.
I'll just lip sync it. It's
Yes.
fine. But anyway, we want to say thank you guys so much for joining us on
Yes.
this fun little episode that we had, and we can't wait to see you next time.
We did a number 1. We did a number
did a
2.
number 2.
Now we're gonna do a number 3.
Number 3.
And I have no idea what that means.
I have no idea either.
Doesn't sound good.
I'm just gonna go with third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's fine.
So stay tuned for Happy Hour with the Hamiltons episode 3.
We'll see you next time. Bye.